We literally don't even have to panic. We literally don't have to freak out right now. We don't even have to fucking, like, we don't have to freak out. We don't have to freak out because it's not even real. Because, bitch, recount the vote!
Guys, the crazies have arrived. So I knew the moment that Donald Trump won, one of the biggest gifts that we would get is watching the breakdown of liberals. Of woke, progressive, crazy-ass liberals, and they did not disappoint. So this video is going to be pretty much like a montage of all of the best moments that I could find on TikTok and throughout social media of people losing their ever-loving minds over the fact that the people have spoken. I was doing some research yesterday actually, and did you know that New York City almost went red? New York City, the most liberal state in the entire country after California, and they almost went red. The same state that convicted Donald Trump, and we all know why that happened and why they chose New York State for that whole entire criminal trial, and they almost went red. Even in counties in the Bronx, where I'm originally from, and Queens and Brooklyn, like, what? I mean, New Jersey. He lost New Jersey by only 5%. Just 5. That to me is like, what? Like, I don't know the last time a Republican came that close to winning the tri-state area. Wow. So yeah, when I see people crying like what we're gonna watch, it's kind of like, really? Like, he didn't win by a hair. He won by like the whole damn thing. But you know, wokies are gonna do what wokies do, and that's cry. So let's watch our first clip.
Well, Donald Trump is now our 47th President of the United States of America. This election was not even close, which I find odd considering Kamala Harris's rallies.
Oh yes, because a concert with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and Glorilla was gonna change things. That's why. Because her celebrity endorsements by her P. Diddy attendees didn't do the job. I'm shocked. I'm shocked that George Clooney's endorsement meant nothing. I'm shocked that Hollywood elites who have no clue what it's like to actually struggle in this country in the current economy. I'm so shocked that they weren't able to turn things around for us. I mean, her rallies, they were so enthusiastic. People were dancing, people were twerking, and it didn't work.
However, how can that compete when you have Elon Musk paying $1 million per day to encourage people to vote for Donald Trump? Personally, I'm disgusted by that. I'm disgusted enough to delete my X account. I'm disgusted enough to never order a Tesla as long as I shall live.
Well, you couldn't afford a Tesla. Stop it.
I want to take this moment to congratulate those of you who voted for Donald Trump, which was the overwhelming majority of Americans. You chose to vote for a dictatorship, and that is what you will get. America is no longer the land of the free.
Funny, because the people of America are the ones who chose their leader. So how is it not the land of the free when people chose with their freedom to vote who they wanted to vote for? And turned out it wasn't for the nominee that got 0 votes during the primaries. Shocker. But yes, tell us how we're living in Nazi Germany. Go ahead, do it.
You have chosen, by siding with Donald Trump, to throw our United States Constitution and our United States flag in the garbage. Personally, I am embarrassed. I am ashamed to call myself an American. In fact, I no longer call myself an American because the values that I hold dear are being aligned with freedom, liberty, and justice. Unfortunately, those are no longer the values of the United States, as the United States has voted for a dictatorship and everything that comes with it. This country is no longer recognizable to me. I find myself surrounded by people that no longer share the same values as I do. You chose to elect a man that is a self-proclaimed dictator. Over 80% of his former staff came forward to warn us he's a fascist.
And you know why that whole fascist thing didn't really land for the American people? Because Donald Trump was president once before and wasn't a fascist. Crazy how that happens.
Half of the country decided to vote for a convicted felon, a man found guilty of rape, a hostile, hateful, old, senile, bitter, treasonous, bigot.
Old and senile. I bet you when Biden was still running, you were defending him, right? I'm sure you were. I'm sure you weren't calling him old and senile. No, it's only old and senile when the person who's running is running in a party you don't like. Then they're old and senile. Even though Donald Trump has shown no signs of being senile or having dementia like Joe Biden. But yeah, let's just call him senile as well, because what else we got?
Entire campaign, he never once laid out a policy, not one policy.
Agenda 47, look it up.
As Americans, we deserve better than that. That's why I made over 125 videos sounding the alarm bell, saying this man does not have a plan. This man is not taking the role of being president serious.
I made 125 videos and no one listened to me. I don't understand why. Am I not convincing enough? Do you not feel my emotions? Do you not feel my passion? What happened?
But you were too brainwashed, too blinded by your own racism, misogyny, bigotry, tunnel vision. You refused to acknowledge the facts. So now, when the cost of goods, from food to clothes to cars, increase in price by 20%, that's on you. When your
I'm sorry, let's go to the next video because this guy's voice is just annoying me right now at this point. He's just saying the same thing over and over again. And the video's like 8 minutes long. Like, dude, it's TikTok. Make it fast. Let's go. Maybe that's why nobody listened to you. Your videos are too damn long. All right, let's get to the next clip of the Wokey.
Well, y'all got exactly what y'all wanted. Donald J. Trump is now the 47th president of the United States once again. And all to my black people, just like I heard in a video just recently, to the black men that voted for him, next time the police kill a black man, I want y'all to be front and center. I love how she said that. Don't ever ask us for help again. Never in your life. Don't ever ask us to advocate for you. Don't you ever in your life come to us and ask, why aren't we there? Because we was there. And now we not. Y'all are on your own. Everybody. Anybody that voted for him, y'all are on your own. Don't ever ask black women, us, don't ever ask us for help again. For nothing. He said he gonna give police qualified immunity. Don't you ever come ask us, why aren't we, why did this happen? And for the Caucasian women or for any woman that voted for him and your reproductive health, whenever you need some help or your child needs some help, don't come asking us, why aren't we there for you?
When your child needs some help. You do realize that Kamala Harris's main platform when she was running was for abortion rights, which is killing an unborn child. I'm gonna just guesstimate that those babies that aren't going to be killed in some of these counties may be thankful.
You're on your own. You're on your own. Sorry. Not sorry. You voted for what you wanted to vote for. You voted against your own interests. He's the president. You don't see me saying, oh, he didn't really win. He didn't really win. He won. He won. Kamala got put in there after 3 months. Y'all didn't know nothing about her. We get it.
She was only in the office for 4 years before that, but we know nothing about her. No, she lost because there was no actual democratic process that you guys keep talking about that was done on the Democrat side. See, the right thing would have been, after senile Joe dropped out of the race, would have been to have a primary and let the primary voters on the Democratic side choose their nominee. But instead, your party decided to choose for you. To say, democracy, we don't need it right now. Let's pick who we want. Let's make it easy. Kind of similar to when Hillary Clinton ran in 2016 and Bernie Sanders was getting so much attention. And what did they do with him? They blocked him from getting any type of momentum. And then in 2020, they did the exact same thing. Remember when Super Tuesday came? And every single Democrat candidate at that point in time decided to drop out on the same night and endorse Joe Biden. You know why? Because Bernie Sanders was actually gaining momentum and was competitive with him. And probably would have won the nomination if the will of the people took place. But instead, the DNC, like per usual, decided who their nominee was going to be. So, sweetheart, sweet pea, pumpkin pie. You've got no one to blame but your own party.
We get it. We knew there was a chance that she wouldn't win because she was a new face. But we didn't think that y'all would really put Trump back in there. We're going to see what happens. Y'all voted for this, and whatever comes from this, don't you ever come and ask us for help. Especially us black women. For you black men that voted for Trump, don't you ever in your life ask us for a damn thing ever again. The black women, you included. Harriet told us to leave y'all where y'all was, to leave you and stew in the love for Massa that you had. And that's what we about to do now. We leaving you where you at. Don't come for us.
This just goes to show how the left is nothing more than just emotions and crybabies. Because if you look at the actual numbers, black men voted for Kamala Harris, I think 80%. 80%. That's an overwhelming majority of people. But yet here you have this black woman telling black men, if you get killed out in the streets, I don't care. I'm pissed off because that 20% voted for Donald Trump. How dare they? The party of love and tolerance, people. The party of love and tolerance.
And then Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
Yep, Elon Musk, a man who believes that people's voices should be heard, which is why he doesn't allow the censorship that we see in other platforms where the liberal left controls the narrative. Wow. Crazy how that happens. How dare he? How dare he give a voice to the voiceless? How dare he? How dare he allow his platform to openly let people speak their minds without being censored 24/7, 7 days a week? How dare he? How very communist of him.
It is what it is. And I guess I wish all was best. But I ain't dealing with none of y'all. None of y'all. Don't come on my page. Don't talk to my friend. They'll say, oh, look what's going on now. We homeless in the street hungry. Oh, my minimum wage went from 750 to 450. Oh, man, I don't get overtime no more. I gotta work.
All right, enough of that. Next.
I hate to be the person that gets on here and cries. But this could break me and my parents apart because they just don't understand what they voted for and like what it means and the bigotry and hatred that they stand behind and how I am trying to be a good person. I'm not Catholic like they are, which is ironic because it's religion's supposed to make you love. But I could see it breaking me and my parents apart because they just don't get it and they don't get that they voted for someone who's gonna make my friends' lives hell. My life's okay, I'm a white woman, but my friends are not gonna be okay.
Next.
So it's almost 2 a.m. Pacific time, which means it's well after polls have closed. And I am still just genuinely confused as to what happened. So if anyone wants to offer some insight, I'm happy to fucking take it. I just also think that maybe what I've noticed is that men are just genuinely not as concerned as women and don't quite take our concerns as seriously. And I don't know, that fucking sucks because I met a lot of women tonight who are just genuinely so fucking scared. So yeah, let me know, I guess.
I love how she claims men don't care about women because they voted for Donald Trump. Here's the thing. A lot of men have families, and they were thinking about the betterment of their families, which will probably include their wives, which are women, and their daughters, which are also going to be women one day. Yeah. See, people's priorities and their moral compass may be different than yours. It's possible. To assume that men must hate women because they did not vote the way you wanted them to vote is exactly why Kamala Harris lost. That type of polarization doesn't really work. It's also why Latin men didn't vote against Donald Trump, because the media was telling us, Donald Trump hates us, Donald Trump hates us. If you vote for him, you're a fascist. If you vote for him, you hate yourself. Yet it turns out that trying to scold voters, whether Latin or just men in general, doesn't really work, unfortunately. And also, another newsflash for you. Not every woman was automatically going to vote for Kamala Harris because she was a woman. Next.
Harris did not win.
Who won?
Trump. So
Take a breath.
Yep. So today may look a little different at school. Okay, there are probably going to be friends who have questions, right? I'm sure your teachers are going to, I think, we currently are in a country where we get to choose, right? And people have different priorities, they have different values. Some people hear what he has to say and they don't believe him, and some people hear what he has to say and they believe him and they agree with him. So today's probably, your school day is probably going to look pretty normal. Okay, your teachers are going to do a really great job of, if you have questions throughout the day or if you have big feelings throughout the day.
Do you like these?
Are you sad?
I'm very sad.
And now you're crying.
That's called indoctrination. Her children sound to be about the age of 7, 8 years old. The fact that any 7 or 8 year old is that invested in the election, that they get emotional and they start crying and they start wondering what's gonna happen. Oh my God. Yeah, that's because you have parents who literally are driving in their kids' minds dictatorship fears and fascism fears and Nazi fears. And that comes from the parents. So congratulations, Mom, you suck. Parents like her, who wants their children exposed to gender identity politics, yeah. Something tells me that kid will have purple hair by the age of 13. And will also identify as an it. I think that kind of sums it up in a nutshell, what he said. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of some of these crazy videos and what videos have you seen online that has just made your head spin. I would love to know in the comments down below. If you enjoy my content, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit my notification bell so you know when I post a brand new video. Until next time, let the wokies break down. Peace.